The serene town of Pine Hill, with its pristine gardens and tight-knit community, was shattered by the murder of Jennifer Johnson. Known for her radiant personality and seemingly perfect marriage to Mark Johnson, her death sent shockwaves through the neighborhood. For seasoned investigator Detective Alan Reed, the case presented a labyrinth of secrets, obsession, and betrayal that would test his skills like never before. Jennifer's body was discovered by her husband upon his return from a business trip, a single stab wound marking the violent end of her life. At first glance, the crime scene suggested a crime of passion, yet Reed's instincts told him otherwise. The precision of the attack and the unsettling lack of evidence hinted at a calculated act. As he pieced through the initial findings, the threads of a deeper, more sinister narrative began to emerge. Mark Johnson, grief-stricken, could not provide any leads, insisting his wife had no enemies. However, Reed's investigation soon uncovered a secret arrangement that unraveled the veneer of suburban perfection. Jennifer and Mark had been engaged in a consensual wife-swapping relationship with their closest friends Daniel and Linda Garner. What began as a seemingly harmless exploration of boundaries had spiraled into a web of obsession and deceit. With Daniel's infatuation with Jennifer at its center, Reed delved deeper, uncovering Daniel's growing obsession. Text messages from Daniel to Jennifer painted a harrowing picture of unrequited love. One message stood out: "If I can't have you, no one will." Witnesses reported seeing Daniel near Jennifer's house on the night of the murder, and forensic evidence linked him to her home. The Garners, however, presented a unified front. Their alibi was airtight, but Reed suspected it was too rehearsed, especially given Linda's composed demeanor and Daniel's visible unease. Determined to crack the case, Reed orchestrated a confrontation. He summoned Daniel and Linda for questioning, using evidence to chip away at their carefully constructed story. Daniel faltered first. When confronted with a recording of his desperate voicemail to Jennifer, his composure crumbled. In a teary confession, he admitted to the murder, describing how his obsession had driven him to confront Jennifer after she ended their arrangement. Her rejection, he claimed, pushed him into a fit of rage. But the case didn't end there. Linda's role in covering up the crime soon came to light. She had burned Daniel's bloodied clothing and coached him on maintaining their alibi, all in a twisted attempt to protect their marriage. When Reed searched their home, he discovered remnants of the burned evidence and faint traces of blood that had seeped into the floorboards. The net had tightened, and the Garners' lies unraveled completely. As Daniel and Linda were arrested, Reed reflected on the tragic case. What began as a consensual arrangement, meant to bring excitement into their lives, had spiraled into obsession, betrayal, and murder. Jennifer's death exposed the dark undercurrents of the seemingly idyllic lives in Pine Hill, revealing how unchecked emotions could destroy everything in their path. Reed's determination to bring justice to Jennifer's memory showcased his relentless pursuit of the truth. His skillful handling of the investigation, from uncovering the Garners' secret life to methodically breaking their alibi, ensured the guilty were held accountable. But even as the case was closed, the haunting reminder of the fragility of human relationships lingered in the quiet streets of Pine Hill. For Detective Alan Reed, this was more than just another case. It was a testament to the complexities of human nature and the devastating consequences of obsession. As he stood by Jennifer's grave, the wind rustling the leaves above, his phone buzzed with the promise of another challenge. Reed, ever vigilant, walked away, ready to uncover the next hidden truth. The town of Pine Hill, though scarred, would begin to heal, but the echoes of the tragedy would remain, a stark reminder of the darkness that can lie beneath even the brightest facades.